Unbelievable. Fulani headsmen at it again. Cut off man's hands after his cow eats the man's crops on his farmland in Ekiti. Hello, my wonderful people. This man you are seeing is a farmer and was on his farm, you know, looking after his farm and doing what have you. And all of a sudden, he discovered that the Fulani herdsmen, his cattle, were eating up his crops and what have you. And he said, and he approached them to say, "What is this? What is going on? Why are the cattle eating up my crops?" And before you could say Jack Robinson, guess what? Before you could say anything, the Fulani headsman brought out his knife and cut off the man's hand. That's the man you can see there. A farmer, how do you want to be? Your right hand is the first thing you used to, he cut off the man's hand. That's what you can see there. This is rather unprecedented. And some people are still supporting. As a matter of fact, you'll be shocked to hear that some of the, what's it called? Some of the Fulani headsmen supporters, yes, some governors in the north are already saying, why will southern governors have a meeting? Some of their leaders are saying, why would they have a meeting without talking to Fulani first? And, why would they go ahead and impose a ban without talking to them first? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Fulani headsman cut off my hands after his cow ate the crops on my farmland. Farmer revealed. The video shown a farmer in Ekiti State narrating how a suspected Fulani herdsman cut off his hand after his cow feasted on his crops planted on his farmland. The video has surfaced online and one can only just watch helplessly. But pity the farmer now who is incapacitated to carry out his duty and to be able to fend for his family through his job using his farm produce. According to the farmer, he just planted corn on his farmland when the Fulani herdsman and his cow stormed his farmland. The farmer said he confronted the herder and asked him to leave and not ruin his plantation. But the herder responded by saying that the land belongs to God and that God gave them the land and they should stop disturbing them. Although he eventually left, but came back to the farmer with claim that some of his cows died because of what they ate on the man's farm. But the farmer said he did not put anything and did not put anything on the crops and did not respond to the farm the Fulani headsman. But all of a sudden, while the farmer was sitting on his mat reciting his Quran, the headsman attacked him as he turned around, lifting up his hands in defense. Luckily for him, he lifted up his hands on time. The Fulani headsman was heading for his head, and the cutlass went straight to his hands, and amputated him, cut off the hand. To avoid trouble, the farmer said he left the farm and was going to town to report the case to the authority, but was waylaid by some other Fulani herdsmen on the bike who attacked him, beat him mercilessly, took the chopped hand off from him. The farmer said he has tried to save himself and made his way to the town as some other people were coming and the Fulani herdsmen ran away. He has lodged a formal complaint at the police station and the Fulani herdsmen have not yet been apprehended, seen or heard from. And nothing has been done. You can see the man. You can see what is happening. This is Nigeria, where lawlessness has become part of the society because there are some people who are supporting criminals. Okay, I will call them criminals because the federal government has refused to call them the name that they really have, which is criminal. The federal government of Nigeria is aiding and supporting criminals to carry on criminal activity in the country without, taking care and looking after the people who really should be looked after. They don't understand that these Fulani headsmen, they are now bullies. They are bullying the nation, and maybe by the time Buhari leaves, things will turn to normal because then the new government or whoever is in charge will put things in place and tell the Fulani off. Because these same Fulanis, remember when as soon as Buhari traveled, what did they do? They started lobbying the vice president, going around the vice president immediately, inviting him to all kinds of functions, to get him on their side, because they know that when Buhari was away in 2017, the vice president was on top of his game and would take no nonsense. We will not take no for an answer. So these are the people who go about carrying out evil activity and feel it's okay or it's all right. They feel it's okay, they feel it's all right, and they continue to carry out. Imagine the man's hand now, chopped off. How will he go now and plant this corn? Eh? Do you teach an old dog new trick? How will he continue in this same art? How will he be able to look after himself, his family, his children? How will he be able to continue now? The governor of his state, Kayode, have not seen this. But when cows die, they will come and tell you that you should pay for cows. This is a man's hand. This is the hand of a man, a human being. I no longer have a hand because of some people who want cows. And now the North is rising up saying, how can the governors of the Southeast, South, and Southwest meet and declare that they've banned open grazing in their area without informing them? Can you imagine? This is what we go through in a country called Nigeria, where nothing is being done, where there is no decorum, no law and order. People go about, people are being terrorized by, the government. The government are the ones terrorizing our people, because if you're not the one, you should do more to protect them. If you mean well for your people, you should do more to protect them. You see, these are the things happening in our country today. And unless we begin to rise up, we all stand up together and say, no, this is why people want out. This is why Biafra wants Biafra Republic. This is why Oduduwa wants Oduduwa Republic. This is why the South wants Midwest Republic, because there is no safety. And the government of today is aiding criminals, supporting them to do more evil. This is unheard of. This is not fair. You saw the man's hand for yourself. How do we reconcile this? How do we explain what exactly is going on in this country? How do we protect people's lives and property if there are no governments in place who can say the truth, rather aiding and supporting criminals? You see? Leave us a comment, for we'd like to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you get all our latest news every time. Thank you so much. God bless you. Do have a lovely day. Bye for now.